It's me, and I'm back with a full makeup tutorial. Roll the tape. Let's get this started. Let's get right into it. All right, so we're about to get into a look that I posted on Instagram, and a lot of people really like the green color that I did. I actually did this video before and it came out trash, okay, like trash, so I couldn't post it. So this is my second attempt, and it better come out right. Better come out right, because I don't got time. Well, I have a lot of time actually. Never mind. Go ahead and just get these brows started. I hope everyone is staying safe and doing well. We're going through some real shit right now. Like, I really don't know what else to say, but we are going through some real life events. But again, hopefully everyone is staying safe. I hope your entire family is safe, your best friend is safe, that girl you don't even like at work, I hope she's safe. I hope your side piece is safe. Whatever your family looks like, I hope they're all safe. So I did fill in my brows with my Shop Miss A eyebrow pencil in the color Ebony, I believe. So I'm just kind of cleaning them up a little bit here with my NARS Radiant Concealer. This is the color Amande. And I'll just use my brush to kind of like clean it up even more. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that to my other brow, and I'll be back. So I outlined it with that concealer, and I'm just using my brush to kind of clean it up even more and kind of blend it through. Okay, so nothing major. Like, I feel like my brow routine is pretty easy. So I just blend that upward towards my hairline. So brows already look better. I already look like I have my life together. Already. Alright, so now I'm gonna put some concealer on my eyelids before we start the look. So I always use concealer just as a primer. Eye primers, I don't know, I don't really see a difference. The longevity isn't any different to me, so why not just kill two birds, one stone? Okay, so just blend that through, and I'm going to use my fingers to just blend it out. It's quicker, it blends easier. Just like that. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye. Before I go in with the eyeshadow, I do set that concealer with a powder, and I'm just going to use this Pat Mcgrath Sublime Skin Fetish. I'll put everything in the description box. It's a really long name, but it's a under eye setting powder, and I also can use it for my eyelids. So I'll just use this brush here. This is a brush that I got from Shop Miss A. It's a concealer brush or a highlighting brush. I love it. So I'll just set the eyes so it prevents creasing, and it makes blending the eyeshadows easier. So it blends seamlessly and it won't look blotchy. So this kind of just helps with that. This step helps. All right, so that's all set. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab our eyeshadow color. I am gonna start in my crease, and I am gonna start with an orange color, like a burnt orange color from this palette here. This is the Jacqueline Hill palette by Morphe. It's Ring the Alarm. Love this palette, and I'm gonna go for this orange color here. It's called Alert. So that's gonna be my first color that I'm gonna put down in the crease, and I'm just gonna kind of go back and forth here, right here in this area. See here, super pretty color. I love reddish, brownish, orangey type colors as creases. I'm just comfortable with using that. It looks pretty, especially on my skin tone. So that's what we're gonna go for. So it's gonna be a pretty colorful look. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do another down on this eye. Just bring it a little more. And I'm sweeping it a little, kind of dragging it out here on the kind of outer edge, just feathering it out. Oh, I can't talk. Alright, so that's the first color down. See if I need to put any. Let me put a little bit more. And the next color that I'm gonna go for is gonna be a darker color, sort of like a purple plummy type of color which is called Framed from this palette. And I'm going to use the same brush to blend that through. So I'm gonna overlap the colors. So I'm not gonna place it here. I'm just gonna kind of place it right on top of it and kind of blend that through. And I'm trying to be really careful because this color is darker and I don't want it to get messy. So I'm just being as careful as I can and kind of blending it through really softly. Because I do want the orange to show, but I want it to kind of just peek through right here in this area. Okay, I'm just softly blending that out. You do want the colors to look kind of blurred, seamless. You don't want to see orange, purple. You want to see the colors kind of become gradient and it just blends, you know, with each other. I don't know how to explain it. Hopefully you can see what I mean. So I'm just going in circular motions now to give it a really soft blend. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. It's looking good though. All right, so I added that color to this eye. Just add a little bit more here. I'm just softly, I'm applying very little pressure. So I do want to softly blend this. All right, so this is what you should look like about now. And now I'm going to grab that concealer and kind of slightly cut the crease. And I think I'm going to get a lighter concealer because I'm going to put a green down and I do want it to pop. So we're going to go for a lighter color concealer. So if you have that, grab that now if you're trying to follow along. All right, so I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn. And it has a little brush here which is going to help. I'm just trying to squeeze some out. You know, let me put some on my hand just to make it safer. I don't want to put too much by mistake. So I'm just going to kind of outline this portion here. See that really slight cut crease, and just fill it in here. The way the tip of this concealer is, it does help this process to be a lot easier. Otherwise, you would use a brush that has a fine tip like this. So I'm just blending that through. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do it on the other eye. Okay, so I'm just using this brush here to kind of tap some of that excess powder that was left on it. And kind of tap it over this concealer. Alright, so that's laid down. So because I kind of cut the crease a bit, it made my eye space seem a lot bigger. I don't have a lot of eye space really, but because I brought the concealer up here past my crease, it gives me the appearance or the illusion of a bigger eye. So that way the color that I'm about to put down, it shows up a lot. So the lid color that we're going to go for is going to come from this palette here. This is the Alice Through the Looking Glass palette by Urban Decay. These are the colors here. I hardly use this because this packaging is so damn big and bulky. For some reason I never grab it, but it has great colors. We're gonna go for that green color right here, and that's gonna be our main lid color. Okay, so that's what we're gonna go for. So get your brush, find a green, and let's do it, because it doesn't have to be the same exact thing. So I have my shadow brush here, or shader brush. So I'm just gonna pack that color on my lid. And when I say pack, I just mean literally patting motions, because this is how you're gonna build up the most color payoff, by patting it like that. No swiping. Swiping kind of diffuses the color and blends it out, shears it out. On the lid, you want the most intensity, so you're just gonna pack the color, like so. So I'm gonna pack it everywhere that I put that that concealer down. It's coming up so vibrant. Urban Decay has really good shadows, really high quality eyeshadows. A lot of my palettes are from Urban Decay and Too Faced. A lot of the palettes that I have. Alright, so I'm just packing that in. I'm going to finish packing that on, putting it on the other side. It looks a little crazy right now, but you better trust the process. Trust the process. Alright, so let's go ahead on this eye. I've already started this eye, as you can see. But just to give you another view on how your technique should be when placing the color, and it's just carefully packing it and building up the color. If I were to kind of like go do this motion, the color would not look the same, but you can see how intense it is because I'm literally just packing the color on. This is about how crazy you should look right now. This is about how crazy you should look. So now we're gonna go in, and you see how harsh this looks around here? We're gonna get that same blending brush that we put those original colors down with, that orange and that plummy type of color. We're gonna grab that same brush and go in with the darker color and blend along the edges of this to kind of diffuse it and take away this clowny look, because it looks clowny right now. But like I said, trust the process. This duck is watching this tutorial outside of my window. Alright, so again, we're going in with this color. We may end up using both of them. Right now I'm going to go in with this color and go along the edges of this green and soften it a bit, because right now it looks really, you know, harsh. Go along the edge here and blend that out. Don't touch anything here because it's not necessary, just the edges. The look, this is a little bit more vibrant than the picture that I originally posted. The difference in this, in the tutorial portion, is the way that I cut the crease. Because I dragged that concealer all the way up here, it's giving my eye space, giving me a larger eye space, like I mentioned before. In the picture that I posted on Instagram, I just went with my natural eye shape. Just put the lid color here up to my natural crease, so it doesn't seem as vibrant. So, you know, I just want to kick it up a notch for the tutorial, you know. Give people what they want, because when outside opens back up, I need you to be prepared and I need you to be ready to knock them dead. Okay, like, I don't know if I should have said knock them. I shouldn't have said knock them down. Okay, as you can see, it's a lot softer. You can see the purple. I'm gonna put a deeper, I started to put a deeper color here. I'm grabbing from that same palette, the Urban Decay palette. I'm gonna grab this color here, this dark color, to deepen kind of like the outer V of my eye. So it's gonna give me a more cat eye effect, you know. So I'm just tapping that in this portion because I just want it concentrated here. I didn't want to use a black, but I did want it to be a little deeper. I'm just kind of like blending it into the green. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll drag it out a little bit here. I like how that looks. I'm not going to do a liner because I don't want to take away from the green. A lot of times when you do eyeliner, it takes up so much space and it takes away from the green. I think this look is going to be great just going straight into lashes, no liner, no top liner at least. Okay, let me just put some of that dark here too, that plummy color. This is coming out magnificent. I really like the way this looks. I'm going to go ahead and highlight my eyebrow. Highlight my eyebrow with the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to go for the color here. It's called Lolly, so it's going to come off like a kind of like a rose gold. So I'm just grabbing any fluffy brush. I'm just going to go ahead and highlight that brown. I really should be using a smaller brush, but I'm being careful. If you have a smaller brush, you know, go for it. But I don't feel like getting it right now. But you can see that it's highlighted fine. You see that shine? Let's give you this view. All right, so this is coming out so pretty. Wait till we put these lashes on. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my lashes and pop them on. Yeah, and I'll be back. The lashes are on, and it brought this look together. These are AliExpress lashes. They're I think 3D lashes. It's in the style D108, less than $2, popping lashes. And you can tell like we didn't need any eyeliner. The lashes already do enough. So now let's go into the face. We are gonna finish up the eye under here because I am gonna smoke it out with the green. But I'm gonna do this. I have to do my face first before I get to that part. So let's get into this face. Girl, oldie foundation that I decided to bring out. I haven't used it in a long time. It's actually my MAC Studio Finish. Yeah, Studio Fix Fluid. This is the color NW47. So I'm just gonna put some of that on the back of my hand to warm it up. And I mean, it's easy for me to use my hand than anything else. It warms up the color. If your foundation oxidizes, it gives it time to oxidize on your hand. So I always use my hand as a palette and my buffing brush here. So I'm just tapping that in. We're just gonna go right into stamping that color on the face. This is a very full coverage foundation. So I use it sparingly. I don't necessarily like my face to be too covered, too perfect. So I just need it to be even, if you know what I mean. Make sure you get it on the ears, girl. I'm just gonna go ahead and buff that in until everything is all in. That looks, I don't know, that looks even enough for me. Like, I'm satisfied. Okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and grab the concealer. All right, so the concealers, the two concealers that I'm gonna use are my, I love this concealer, my Neutrogena Healthy Skin Radiant Cream Concealer, and the color that I'm going to use is Mocha. And I'm also going to use my Colourpop concealer, the Pretty Fresh collection, and this is in the color Medium Dark. This is a lighter concealer compared to this one, so I'll go for the lighter color right in here for brightness, and then the Neutrogena goes out here because it's a little bit darker. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of map that out for you guys so you can see what I mean. I'm just going to put that here. Put that here. I always highlight this area of my lip, and of course a little on my forehead, down my nose. I'll just turn her on her side here, and on the tip here, and like a little bit on my chin. So now I'm going to go for the Pretty Fresh Colourpop one, and I'm going to put it on the inner portions of my eye because it is lighter. I'm going to put that here, and it's going to brighten up this area. I like a bright under eye, especially for looks like this where it's a more vibrant, a little bit more dramatic look. I like for my concealer to be bright in this area, so I'm going to use a damp beauty blender to go ahead and blend that out. Alright, so I'm going in with the damp blender and just kind of pressing that color out and blending it. And I'm blending it kind of on the sides of my nose. Oh, this face is coming together, girl. So just keep blending that out until everything is all blended. Okay, so that's blended out enough. I am going to use my foundation brush to kind of go along the edges here to blend. You see how you see this demarcation line? You absolutely don't want to see that. You can blend it out more with your blender, but I like to go ahead and, you know, use my foundation brush to kind of buff the edges out. Oh, still has some foundation on it, y'all. She's looking cute. Go back in with this. That concealer really just brightened up this eyeshadow. It made it look even brighter. Now that we look snatched, let's go ahead and set this concealer. I am going to use, I'm gonna use the Pat Mcgrath one, the Pat Mcgrath powder. And I'm gonna use, with this powder, I'm gonna use a dry sponge. Normally I use a wet sponge or a damp sponge rather, to set the under eye. But this time I'm gonna use a dry sponge. Because this powder, the texture of this powder is different. So it's just better with a drier sponge. And I'm just pressing it in to set that powder in place and highlight. So I will go ahead and do it on their eye and the eye. I'm just showing you guys close up. Look how pretty these colors are. Look at this. All right, so now let's go ahead and bronze the face. I'm gonna cream bronze, and I'm gonna do it with my Black Opal foundation. So this is something that's for my kids. So these are foundation sticks that I melted down into this container here, and it has all the colors that I need, at least. And I put the names of all the colors here so that that way I know if I need to refill this. I kind of know which one to buy. I love these foundation sticks. I haven't used them in a while because I get, you know, buy so many different products, but this is definitely an oldie goldie. I'm gonna go ahead and bronze my skin with the color Ebony Brown. So let me just grab this mirror here. So I have it already on the back of my hand, kind of warming up. This is the color here. And I'm just gonna map out the areas that I want to bronze or contour, which is first starting here. Before I got that Juvia's Place foundation stick, this was pretty much my go-to. Don't mind this powder here, I haven't blended it out yet. I just want it to kind of sit there a little bit while I do this part. Oops, I almost went in eyeshadow. And then here. Right here on the hairline. A little bit here. So this is just gonna make the face appear a little bit more structured, a little bit more slimmer. Just gonna go here. I'm not gonna go on this part because my forehead is pretty small, so I'm not gonna minimize that area anymore. Let's just go for the nose. I'm gonna go down the sides here. I'm trying to keep that part as natural as I can. I don't like a harsh nose contour. I do want to look like I can breathe. You know what I mean? Like I want to look like I can breathe. I just need the nose to be a little bit more structured. So this is making the bridge appear longer. In return, my nose is appearing a little bit more straighter. Hey girl. Alright, so let's go ahead and blend this out. I'm gonna grab, let's see, this brush here. Fluffy brush. This is actually a blush brush, a powder brush from e.l.f. I don't know what powder they use this for, but I use this to blend out my cream bronze. Look how good this is looking. Oh, where are we going? Straight to the living room. Straight to the living room. Oops, I should be doing it this way. Blending it right here, upward, kind of into the highlight. This be looking good. I'm gonna pinch this brush and kind of just blend this out here on the side, soften it because we don't want this to be too harsh at all. See? Perfect. This is looking really good. I'm not gonna put any like contour powder here. I'm just gonna go ahead and set my entire face with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and I'm gonna go for the color Deep Dark. Let me grab it. And I just need a powder brush. This is it here. Let me open it up. I don't know if you hear that background noise, but that's my son. He's living his best life. But I'm gonna go for this here. This is the color Deep Dark, and it is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. So I'm just gonna swirl this all around and blend my entire face, including the part that we highlighted, because we have to smooth that out. This face look flawless. The living room can't handle all of this, girl. No. So now I'm gonna move on. Our next step is gonna be the under eyes. I'm gonna finish up my eye look. Okay. All right, y'all, let's get our under eyes finished. Just a second. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this under eye together. I am gonna start off with a liner, which I didn't have in the previous picture, but this time I'm gonna do a liner. This is a really old liner. You're not gonna find this, I don't think. It's by Milani. It's the Color Brilliance eye pencil, and it's in the color Aqua. So I'm just gonna line the bottom eye lash line with that before we add the other eyeshadows. So I just want to make it a little pop for you guys, you know. This color is, look how pretty that is. Living room, girl. This is so pretty. I hope y'all try this. If you try this, if you follow me on Instagram, you try this look, please tag me. On Instagram, I'm also Cat Eye Glamour, CATEYEGLAMOUR, Cat Eye Glamour, all one word. Okay, I really want to see if you try these looks, if this was helpful. Like, I want to know. I'm very interested in that. I love feedback. So if you can give me some of that in the comments, you can try this looks. Let me know. Give me information. We friends now. Like, let me know what's good. Okay, so I'm gonna go for that plummy color from the Jaclyn Hill palette and a small pencil brush, and I am going to go right under that blue. Just to kind of deepen the lash line, give it some dimension. So let's go ahead and go with the blue. I mean the plum color. Same color that we had in the crease. So everything is gonna tie in. Okay, so that's how we look so far. So good. Now we're gonna go for the main color, which is the green. All right, so we're gonna go for the green. We're gonna smoke the bottom lash line out with that green. Okay, so I brought it pretty far down if you compare this eye to this eye. Okay. Now let's just go for the next one. I'm using a really light hand because our face is done and I don't want to screw that up. So tap off some of this powder because this eyeshadow is really powdery. Normally matte shadows are pretty powdery. That's the only thing I hate about them, but if you're careful, you can get it done. How beautiful this looks. I'm gonna go ahead for one more color which is the orange color that we had. But we put this down first. This is the very first color. I'm gonna put some of that here right below the green. I'm just smudging it out just a little bit. I'm gonna tie everything in. Oh, this look. This is a look. This is a damn look. And I'm about to do this lip. It's a custom color, so I'm gonna mix. Well, you'll see. You'll see the tea. You'll see the tea. I really hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial, or you are enjoying it, because we're not done yet. Clearly, I don't have no highlight. I don't have, you know, my lip done, but hopefully it's detailed. When I filmed it previously, I didn't feel like it was detailed enough. I didn't feel like I don't know. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to this, so I feel like if I'm gonna put the video out, it needs to be, you know, a good damn video, not just half-assed. It didn't feel like I was half-assing it when I was doing it, but to me it just looked half-assed, so we had to go ahead and get that done over again. Yeah, we don't like raggedy-daggedy videos. No. Put a little mascara on my bottom lip. I hate doing mascara, but I'm gonna put a little bit of that here. I don't know why I have such difficulty with, I hate this part. I'm always afraid it's gonna mess everything up, and a lot of times it does. Alright, so that looks great. That's good enough for me. That's good enough for me, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my inner corner, and I'm gonna grab the same color that we did the eyebrows with, which was Lolly from this palette. I'm gonna highlight right here in the inner corner, because a look is not a look. A look is not a look. She is not highlighted here. Do you see what I mean? Look at this compared to this. You get it. You get it. Okay, yes. So now we're gonna highlight our cheeks. I'm going to, or our cheekbone, this area here. I'm going to use this highlighter that I got from Walgreens. It's from the Milani Ludicrous Lights collection, and this is in the color Peachella 120. So let me grab my highlight brush here, my fan brush. So this is a very, very, very chunky highlighter. I don't know if you can see all that stuff line out, but it's a very chunky glitter. I'm not a huge fan of that. It comes off pretty though in pictures and photos and stuff like that, but in person I'm not really gonna go for the chunky highlighter. But for this purpose it looks great. Or if you're a girl that likes chunky highlighters, very glittery, then you're gonna like this. Let me just try to swatch it on my hand so you can get a better feel of what I'm talking about. Hold on. Can you see how chunky this is? You see? It's really pretty though. Really pretty. It's a pinky, purpley kind of like highlight. So I'm just gonna go in for the purpose of you seeing it. Ooh, so I said. Let me do the other side. My son is really having a good time out there. Okay, she's highlighted. My cheeks are really blingy. Let's go for the Cupid bow here. Go a little bit down my nose. See, like in person, I wouldn't want this on my nose. It looks great here on the camera though. But because there's like literally glitter, it's glitter. Oh, you guys can see it now. It's glitter. So if you like that look, it's you. I would use this more so as a eyeshadow because it's so pretty and glittery. Okay, so now let's get into the lip. Let's top this off. Now this is a combo lip, custom made. We are not straight out of the bottle. I mixed this up to get this peachy, pretty goodness, okay? Let's go ahead and get into that. Where is it? All right, so first I am going to line my lips with my Danessa Myricks Cream Essentials palette. And I'm gonna go for this reddish brown here, mixed with the chocolatey brown. And I'm gonna just line my lips with that. I love this product. I love it. It's a great lip liner, it's a great contour. You can mix this up to make lipsticks. I love it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, sorry you can't see. Can you see? Yeah, I'm just gonna line my lips here before we go down with the color. This is so smooth, it's waterproof. It's a super soft cream. I love it. All right, so that's lined, and the lipstick, or the first product we're gonna use, is a orange lipstick, and this is by MAC. It's from the Zac Posen collection, and it's a really beautiful orange color. So that's what we're gonna put down first. The picture that I had on Instagram, the lip was like my favorite part. But wait, I'm not leaving it like this. Looks pretty, but this is not what we're doing. Now I'm gonna grab a concealer, which is the the LA Girl concealer in Fawn. I'm gonna mix the lip with that. So we're gonna use where's my brush? Lip brush, where are you? And I'm gonna just smooth that in. I'm going for more of a peachy color. Let's get a little bit more concealer. What is my son out there doing? Let me get a little closer to y'all. Kind of feather it out. So pretty. Now we are gonna get the gloss. Okay, so I went ahead and added my lip gloss, and this lip gloss is from that same collection that the highlight was from, the Milani Ludicrous Lights collection, and this is the color here. It's called Peach Ella, and that kind of finished the look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I had a great time doing it, of course. I think this one came out better than the other one. I know it did. It was a lot more informative. I just want to do a really good job if I'm going to do a makeup tutorial. I need you to be able to understand the steps, and I want to explain it well enough to the point where you can actually try the look. So that is my goal. If you guys are inspired and you want to try this look, please tag me on Instagram. Please, please, please tag me on Instagram. I have the same name, which is Cat Eye Glamour, CATEYEGLAMOUR. So please tag me, like this video, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you prefer these sort of longer makeup tutorials. I don't mind doing them. I find them pretty informative. Hopefully you do as well. And, you know, let me know. We are in the house right now, but just keep on perfecting these beats, because when we get outside, we're applying maximum pressure. Excessive amount of pressure. That's it. The rest of 2020 is going to go good. I promise. I promise. Promise. All right, thank you so much for watching. Again, don't forget to come back and bring your friends and your friends' friends and your friends' cousins and your friends' cousin baby daddy. Bring all of them. Bye, y'all.